I went back to a depressive episode for the first time in a while, where it just happened like a switch just flicked in my brain all over again. I didn't want anyone to see me when I was in that state. I mean, I'm still feeling it a little bit, but it's a lot better right now than it was a few days ago. I haven't taken a shower in 4 days. I thought I was going to start off 2025 by dedicating, or at least committing, to shaving, and then all that just went out the window. On the 17th, I started to feel depressed. That was the first day of it. But that's because January 17th is my dad's birthday, or should I say it would have been my dad's birthday, because my dad passed away when I was 14, and that was in 2009. And at first I started to get a bunch of happy memories, and then so I remember I watched the video that I had of my dad singing karaoke. This was in the 90s. I don't know the exact year, but I know for sure it was in the 90s. The Luxor had this thing where they would put you in front of a green screen and you would sing karaoke. And my dad sang After the Lovin' by Engelbert Humperdinck. And I know that sounds like a made-up name, but that was a real person. Engelbert Humperdinck, he looks a lot like, he looks a lot like the singer Wayne Newton, if you know who that is. Wayne Newton was this guy, he was a performer that did a lot of shows. I think at the time he held the Wayne Newton was the guy who held the record. Like, if you just think about someone singing with a big band, with a big orchestra and big brass sections, with a choir, that's the kind of style that Wayne Newton and also this guy Engelbert Humperdinck had. When I think of it, people like this guy, like Engelbert Humperdinck, I immediately think of my dad. But anyways, that was that video. And so after that video ended, so I watched that video. I had it on a VHS tape. I recorded it onto a DVD and then transferred that DVD over to where I keep it saved, so I can look at it when I want to remember my dad. I also have his keychain. This is a keychain that he had. Like, I forget the animal that represents the Capricorn. Like, it used to be here in the middle, but it fell out a couple of years ago. But this was his on his keys, because he was a Capricorn. So it just says Capricorn and the dates there for a Capricorn. I always keep it with me, my keys, just so you know, I have a piece of him that, you know, I always carry with me to remember him. This is my dad. This was me and my dad. It says Grandparents' Day because and yes, that is my handwriting here. This was at my elementary school in 2001, where they had Grandparents' Day. Was November 2001, and I remember this was right before Thanksgiving break in first grade. I remember it was Grandparents' Day, but my dad, but I remember even asking my teacher, "Can my dad just come over and pick me up? Does it have to be Grandparents' Day?" He said, "Yeah, it can be your dad. Yeah, it's fine." So yeah, I remember my dad showed up, and it's weird though. I thought that I would have a lot more photos of me and my dad, but I don't. I wish I did. But, you know, there's days where it's fine, and there's other days where I will break down sobbing, and then there's other days And then there's other days where I'll just feel, how would I describe it? I guess you could say feel melancholy about it. And I'm not even looking at the chat room right now because I'm pretty sure if I see even one person, one random person that just shows up acting like a piece of shit, it's going to ruin my mood for the entire day. So for right now, I just need to talk, let shit off my chest, let everything out of my system so that I can return to being the Mr. Gaming Guitarist that you actually came to see.